The Ministry of Education has expressed its fear of the disruption of the school calendar, and especially to those students that are preparing to sit for their national exams, including the grade 6, class 8 and form 4 candidates respectively, at the end of the year as it was planned in case of a rerun of the elections. While speaking after the launch of CBC classrooms in different high schools in Kikuyu, Kiambu County, CS for Education Professor George Magoha noted that his cabinet is not prepared for the disruption of the academic calendar in case of a rerun, as he hopes for the best and that schools will resume immediately after the elections are done.
Should there be a repeat election during my tenure, which I hope not, then we shall make sure that it may then have to mean that we may have to sit down as stakeholders and see whether it will be fair to examine the children if they will have lost a considerable amount of time. And I really pray that does not happen, because these children have suffered enough.
He, however, warned teachers and the school management not to allow politicians to campaign in schools, noting that politics will always be illegal in schools.
I would want to urge the principals, who are very few of them, who still have some children at home, to immediately bring them back, because we are breaking again on the 6th of next month for elections, and we shall not open until 15th. So it is very, very unfair to keep any child at home. If you want to engage the parents during the time that the children will be at home.
He further announced the closing and opening dates of all schools after the August general elections, stating that Kiambu County has completed 50% of the construction of junior secondary schools.
Nobody comes to my schools without our permission. And right now the children first. So I pronounce myself very early on this matter that we don't want politics in schools. Because the children have a very short term. They have had several short terms, and it is only fair that they are left alone. And I think unless somebody goes without consultation, and that would mean then that I would ask the head of the school whether he or she is working for the politician or for the kids. But as for the readiness of the schools to be used for general election, that's the part that we must play, because it's a public facility that is usually used for once every 5 years.